guys, it's Laura Madrigano. So I just want to mention that I noticed so many comments in the Facebook group about people that are suffering. They have symptoms, they're afraid of their SVT causes tremendous anxiety, they're afraid to fly, they are not getting answers from doctors. And I just want to say, as sort of a generalization, if you are suffering, if you are having symptoms, the best way to alleviate these symptoms is to really look within. Look at yourself, look at your habits, look at what you're eating, and try to, upgrade your diet, your thoughts, your environment in every way that you can. And okay, so there's so much resistance when I say this to people. There's resistance when I, put this out there. And, I don't 100% blame anybody at all, because I used to be resistant. I did not want to make changes in my life that I knew really would help me. I wanted to eat my chocolate chip cookies. I lived for them. I needed them. That was what my day was about. What I was going to eat for lunch, and my comfort, my relief, my escape. And not just about food, but also my thoughts and also my environment. My house was a little messy. It was a little cluttered. My thoughts were a little messy and cluttered, and so was my food. So the point is that themes trickle down into every area of our life. And if you are reluctant or resistant to look at what you can be doing to control your own SVT, then I want to take it back even a step further and bring it to why. Where does this resistance and reluctance come from? And of course, like all things, the core of this is self-care and self-love. So if you are not taking the absolute very best care of yourself that you can, it's rooted in some kind of a wound that prevents you from healing, that prevents you from even wanting to heal yourself and, take great care of yourself. So, if you're suffering, the chances are it's linked to so much more than just your SVT symptoms or, what you are or are not putting in your body. I love to talk about this stuff because, I like to talk about what I think is the truth. And the truth is that all disease, has layers in, energetic layers, physical layers, spiritual layers, emotional layers. I hope I'm explaining this right. All disease does, and especially adult disease. Childhood disease is a whole different story. But speaking from my own personal belief system, there are things that you can be doing to feel better. And if you are afraid or suffering, I really want to help you look at yourself, look in the mirror, because that's where the answers are. So try to be gentle with yourself, because that's what it starts with, not being critical, being gentle. It definitely starts with some tough love, which I think is a little bit of my coaching style. I hope that, it's okay for you. And it starts with being willing to look at the truth. The truth shall set you free, my friends. So maybe you can just journal a little bit today about, where any resistance or reluctance to practice amazing elevated self-care might be coming from. And here's an example. I was a little neglected as a child. I love my parents. I have beyond forgiven the situation, and I completely understand that it made me who I am. But bottom line, I wasn't 100% nurtured. My own needs weren't being met. And I spent most of my life searching for somebody else to fulfill my needs, or, not really taking responsibility that I could create a life that was fulfilling to me and not dependent on outside things. And it's a big step, but it changed my life. And I know that this is available for you too. So I hope that this video inspires you to elevate your self-care. And if you have any questions or comments or want to talk to me, I do free 30-minute phone calls for people that are interested in diving in to this kind of healing with me as your coach. Okay, all the best. Love and healing. Bye-bye.